everybody. Today is part 2 of a video we had spoken about before, conscious breathing. In the prior video, we had discussed stage 1 of Somato respiratory integration, which is more in the season of discover. It's breathing we would like to do when someone is kind of not feeling well or just either physically or emotionally. And we said it's breathing like that with our hands compact so our body can feel, our hands can feel our body, and we can direct attention to the area where we want the breath to be going in the nose breath and out of the mouth is a peaceful breath. Stage 2, which we'll be discussing today, is kind of the same. The only difference is the hands might be in a different spot. So if you can see on the video, I have one hand here, one hand there. Maybe hard to direct the breathing to those spots. The idea is, it's called stage 2 because it's after stage 1. Stage 1, we're kind of feeling that suffering. Usually what happens when we go into stage 2 is we go into polarities, where it's kind of where we say, this is great, and then we'll go, oh, it's not so great. And that kind of our life is like that, where we think we found our savior, we think we found someone that's going to save us, and then we don't believe in it anymore. And that's stage 2. So it's really the same as the breathing of stage 1, in the nose, out the mouth. The only difference here is one full breath is taken in one spot, and another breath is taken in another spot of the body. And the idea is that we're having these two parts of the body that may not have been communicating so well together. They're actually talking to each other. And it's kind of, Donald Epstein, he gives a great example. It's kind of like we may be at a dinner table with family and stuff, and we may not be enjoying everyone's company, but we all agree to sit together. And it's kind of so our body may be in discord, even in itself. Unfortunately, the body has that. And this is kind of healing that discord. So that's stage 2. It's also the season of discover still, because we're still in kind of the winter of the body. Stage 3, which we could speak about, is the same as stage 1 in terms of having both hands in the same spot. Still the same nose-mouth breathing, in the nose, out the mouth. The difference here is that I'm trying to stretch the tissue as I'm breathing. If you see, I'm slightly moving my hands. They're on my body, and I'm stretching the skin. And I'm checking which area has kind of more resistance. So for me, I think it's more going this way, my hands just going down this way. And breathing in the nose, out the mouth, you're kind of feeling the stuckness of the body. Because a lot of times after stage 1, someone felt the pain. Stage 2, someone felt the polarities. In stage 3, we realize we're kind of just stuck. I'm stuck. And I'm not getting out of here. And unfortunately, a lot of us in our lifetimes, we may just be doing like a waltz, as Donnie calls it. We're doing stage 1, stage 2, stage 3, where we realize we're stuck, but we don't have the power necessarily to get out of that feeling of stuckness. And we go back into stage 1 where we just want to blame everything and everyone. Because stuck, we do feel stuck, and we kind of realize, this is me, I'm stuck. There's no one to blame here, because no matter what our past circumstances may have been, we may have been through abuse, trauma. Some of us really had that in our lives. I'm the one who's living in this body now, so I'm the one who's suffering from this. So that's stage 3. Again, it's kind of rotating the hands, feeling the area of the stuck. We'll go a little to stage 4 now as well. Stage 4 is the beginning of season of transform, which is really fun, because the season of transform is when we can take all that pain and begin to transform it and say, what's the message behind this pain? What's it trying to tell me? How can I transform this pain? So the breathing in stage 4 is nose breathing. And a nose breathing is very connected with building the chi, building the energy, life force inside of our body. So we're getting our power back. Because that's what stage 4 is the beginning of transform. We want to take our power back. In Discover, we're kind of giving our power away. We don't feel power, we feel pain. In Stage 4, say, I'm taking my power back, I'm taking my life back. And you can actually make these sayings, you're making these declarations when you're doing this breathing. So what it is it's a nose-to-nose breathing. Again, we're putting our hands on any part of the body, the 6 parts, where it's the pelvis, the belly button, underneath the rib cage, the heart. You can go here, you can go even here if you'd like. And it's a nose-to-nose, and what we'll do is we're alternating nostrils on a full breath cycle. So I'll breathe in, which is a full breath. It's really better if we can try to take equally lengthy breath if we can. And that's building the chi. And then once I've done the breath there, while directing the breath to that part of the body, I'll switch the nostril. And the best way to do these breathing exercises is lying down on our back on a comfortable mat, a yoga mat or something like that, with our knees kind of bent and our feet on the floor, because that keeps the spine straight. And we really want the breath traveling through the spine. That's the idea. So that's the Stage 4 where I'm going. Directing the breath to those parts of the body, making those declarations if that feels good. I take my power back, I take my authenticity back, I take my love back, whatever you want to feel that you need more of, because this is the beginning of the season of Transform, taking our power back. I hope you guys like this video. If you have any comments or questions, please don't hesitate to comment on the Facebook page, the YouTube page, email me even. Hope you guys are having a great day.